What's going on YouTube? My name is Rohan and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about managing my own life and being responsible for my own decisions. I find it's very gratifying when I get to share my experience with someone else and they share with me. It all seems to go pretty well. I welcome getting advice on how I live my life. I'm sure that I'm not perfect at it, but that's why I always have room for improvement. I find that other people's advice usually comes from a good place. I'm not too worried about them giving me advice that might set me back. I think it's something that is very important while growing up and while moving forward in life, to see where other people have made struggles and have conquered them, how they got through it, both emotionally, mentally, physically, because that all does come around, especially when you try something new for yourself. I also have to be a little aware, though, that what works for someone else may not be the best way to go about a situation. I know that I respond to things a little differently from other people, and that's what makes me unique, and that's what I try to capitalize with these videos. I hope that what I do share out there is somewhat helpful to one of you guys, and that's why I do these videos, to kind of vent out how I go about my daily life, what I struggle with from day to day, and it's nice to know that there's an audience out there that might be able to get something out of it. I know that in recovery there's a lot of different aspects to getting by. It seems like once we get clean that things should just magically work out for us because, hey, we're clean now, right? That's a big deal by itself, but in reality it's just the beginning. Life didn't stop while we were using, and sure not going to stop while we're not using, so it's important to get back on the bandwagon. It's important to see how you can make a difference in the world that you live in, and maybe what you can do on a daily basis to help yourself out. I start school in a couple days. I thought that was a good way to benefit myself. I think it's going to be very useful in the future to finally be able to do something that's helpful towards others. I'm pursuing my degree in psychology with an emphasis in addiction. My goal is to eventually be a counselor and be kind of intertwined in this recovery as I work in a career field that I chose for myself. And that's the big part, is that I chose this one for myself. It wasn't told to me to do this by my family or friends. It wasn't expected of me, and I think that's why it leaves the opportunity to succeed. And I think that's a huge part about recovery, is taking ownership for your own decisions and then following through with them. I know when I was using, I'd make a lot of plans or I'd have these huge goals, but every day I never really worked towards them. Now that I have the time to put aside everything that doesn't really matter and focus on myself, it's a good opportunity for me to really prove what I can do. That's pretty much the miracle, right? That we're able to do things that we never thought we could do before, whether it took too much time or too much money or too much effort. At least for me right now, there aren't really that many boundaries. I go to work, I pay my bills, I pay my rent, and pretty much everything after that is on me, what I want to do with my time. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out there. I wanted you guys to know that it's important to take other people's advice. It's important to see where it's coming from and use it in your own life, but also to take a little responsibility in what you might want to do and follow through with that, because that's really what the program has taught me, that it's a program of action. I mean, we could spend all day talking about it and we could spend all day reading about it, but unless we put it down on pen and paper or do something constructive about it, what's the real point, you know? I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.